Mr. Speaker and honorable members, notwithstanding these achievements, we are aware that a lot remains to be done in order to address the pressing challenges facing Kenyans. And Mr. Speaker, in this year's budget making process, we accorded Kenyans an opportunity to share their views on how to address the economic challenges facing our country. In my various engagements at open barazas and in the media, Kenyans have been very resolute in voicing their concerns that include overtaxation and high cost of living.
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, friends, and comrades, thank you for joining me.
Unemployment, need for protection of the poor.
Sorry, we are like having difficulties.
Poor and vulnerable.
But a lot is going on.
And more importantly, the need to reduce government expenditure and wastage of resources across the national and county governments. Mr. Speaker, I am alive to these domestic challenges facing Kenyans and the external factors such as geopolitical tensions and shifting global trade dynamics that lead to escalation of the cost of essential commodities in the country, requiring comprehensive responses by government. As you may recall, the social unrest precipitated by the Finance Bill of 2024 brought to the fore the importance of values and principles of governance as enshrined in our Constitution. In response and to win public trust, we have strengthened public participation in all policy formulation, including budget-making process.
Sorry, guys, my connection is kind of messed up.
Indeed, Mr.
The government
Speaker,
is doing its thing.
I have actively engaged Kenyans in various social forums in an effort to promote inclusive dialogue on the challenges facing our economy.
So bear with me.
And as a result of these consultations, we have focused on the following broad areas. First, easing tax burden on Kenyans by increasing the pool of taxpayers and enhancing tax compliance. In this respect, the ongoing work on the digitization and automation of the Kenya Revenue Authority, in line with the Kenya's medium-term revenue strategy.
As you can see,
thus all who are able shall henceforth contribute to financing the operations of government and development of our country. Second, to enhance liquidity in the economy and support small businesses, we have started the process of settling pending bills that have been validated, particularly those related to road construction, which has resulted in resumption of road construction projects across the country. Mr. Speaker, the pending bills verification committee will share their final report by the end of June 2025. This report will be analyzed and recommendations tabled in cabinet for approval, after which we shall embark on the process of clearing the eligible bills, starting with those related to individuals, businesses, and the micro, small, and medium enterprises, majority of whom have borne the brunt of non-payment. Third, promotion of good governance on public finance matters. Mr. Speaker, Kenyans have expressed concerns about the public debt. Indeed, there is a perception of lack of transparency in the management of public debt. In this regard, I requested the Auditor General to conduct a comprehensive audit of public debt. This audit is currently ongoing, and once completed, the report will be shared with this House. Fourth, there has been public perception and concerns in the past that our budgets tend to be unrealistic. To address these concerns, we took a two-pronged approach. First, we adopted the zero-based budgeting, where every budget item has to be justified at the beginning of every financial year. This process was used in the preparation of the financial year 2025-2026 budget, which is the first time it is used, and which budget I submitted to this House on the 30th of April 2025. Second, in response to concerns on unrealistic revenue projections, we have reduced revenue projection to be in line with the trends. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, revenue projections in the financial year 2025-26 process. I launched the e-procurement system on April 7, 2025. And beginning of 1st July 2025, all procurement by ministries, departments, and agencies will be done through the e-procurement system without any exception. This will reduce the opaqueness and save government place in other locations in Nairobi, Mombasa, Eldoret, and Nyeri. They have been taken into consideration while preparing this budget. 7, Mr. Speaker, in order to create additional jobs for the youth, the government has begun rolling out Climate Works, a nationwide program that will engage over 110,000 youth across all 47 counties. The program started last year in Nairobi's informal settlements and has been a great success. Now it is being expanded to the rest of the country. Climate Works is designed as a social support program that gives young people paid work to improve their communities. The youth will help build roads, plant trees, and clean up the environment in their neighborhoods. Thus, through this climate work, the government is not only providing a paycheck to help young people meet their immediate needs, but also offering financial support to help them develop themselves
Okay, guys, sorry about that. The attacks are real. Poleni sana. But the saboteurs are really working their way. They're working hard. As you can see, I was trying to play the live session that's happening with Mbadi. But you know, they, unajua watu ambao wanafanya serikali, they're doing their thing, and you know, tell you, these people, they're scared. They're in panic mode. Some of them are miserable YouTubers, uh, and some of them who are actually, they're miserable YouTubers who are connected to the government. They want to maintain their, wanataka their narrative ndio iendelee, hawataki to chambua about what's happening. But anyway, in brief, what's happening, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, friends and comrades, what's happening right now is that the Gen Zs are out in the streets and they are protesting about the justice of Ojwang and other youth that have lost their lives. So hold on, sorry guys. So yeah, so actually on the streets they're saying that there's no budget, no justice, no budget. That basically, that's what the Gen Z were chanting because of you know, you can see the there's a disconnect right now between the politicians, the so-called representatives who are in the parliament, and what's going on in the streets. Okay, the people in the streets are protesting the budget. They're against the budget. They're against what's happening. They want justice, but the politicians, the political class, being represented by this so-called MPs, they are only busy, you know, working on, they care about the budget, while the people have rejected that basically. So that's the kind of disconnect that's happening in Kenya, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. But it's going on. Mbadi still speaking, and yeah, anafanya mambo yake. I'm telling you, these guys are. It's funny. It's funny, but so we'll keep on keeping on as we see what's going on. Hold on. Let me try this. Let me see if I can get you back here. Okay. Mkae mstari wa mbele. All right, they've hacked into my other whatever, so I'm kind of. But anyway, so anyway, very quick news, ladies and gentlemen. EU has sidelined the Kenyan government. Wamewa blacklist basically kuwaeka kwa ile list ya terrorist sponsoring nations. Hold on kidogo. Hold on guys. Ngojeni kidogo. If you're going to watch this in repeat, please subscribe, like, share, comment, and do all the good stuff. Yo. I know. We are going to bring in Mbadi. Hold on. I know I'm on two screens, but bear with me. All
All
right.
right.
using sugar, milk, maize flour, wheat flour, bread, and rice, among others, have increased. For example, the price
Wananichapa leo.
Wananichapa leo.
We are trying to bring you this
We
body.
are trying to bring you this body.
He's talking about the Central Bank of Kenya.
He's talking about the Central Bank of Kenya.
policy stance, interest rates have been declining.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and
ladies and
sisters,
gentlemen, brothers and
friends and
sisters, friends and
comments,
comments,
excuse my broadcast.
21-day treasury bills
It's because we are under
declined
attack
because
here,
we
but
are
we are working our
under
way.
percent in May 2024 to 8.3%.
We are trying to bring
we're
you
trying to bring a body's budget reading,
budget reading,
but obviously we are under
but obviously we are under
attack
severe
by
attack by
people affiliated with
people
the government.
affiliated with the government.
Support economic activity. And third, foreign exchange market has remained
How
stable,
about now?
supported by a narrowing in the current account
Is there still an echo?
and good investment and confidence in our economy.
Yeah, I can hear the echo.
Current account is now to an
How about now? Is it better?
Can you guys hear me? Okay, much better. I'm having a discussion with myself. I love it. That's my clone. I've been cloned. Okay, anyway, I'll come back later after all this and we shall talk about. I know there's an echo, but anyway, I'll just end this now. I'll come back and we'll talk about what transpired today with Amanda Mano and Mbadi. So subscribe, share, like, comment. I'll be back later on. Thank you.